Welcome back. Well, Take Solutions is trading at a new life high today. We have Srinivasan H R, the VC and MD of the company, joining in to discuss the prospects of the company going forward. Srinivasan, thank you very much for joining in. Let's start with your FY19 dollar revenue guidance. For FY18, you were largely in the middle of what you guided. You ended the year with around 22.8% growth within the guidance of 22 to 24%. What is FY19 looking like?
FY19, we'd like to guide at about 23 to 24% dollar growth. I think we will be tracking that. We started the year on a very strong order book, so we're quite bullish that we will be able to track anywhere between 23 and 24% organic growth. Okay,
so your order book at the end of FY18 stood at around $190 million?
Yeah, that's right. It was $190 million, of which more than 90% of the business actually was from the life sciences. So the strength of the order book in life sciences was 179.46 million at the end of the year. And that gives us a very clear momentum going into FY19.
Mr. Srinivasan, hi. Afternoon, Prashant here.
Yeah.
You know, it's been actually since the end of the last quarter, I mean the March quarter, the stock has done very, very well. I'm looking at the price. It was about 165 odd rupees when that quarter ended. The stocks are about 270. And in the quarterly result, as part of the quarterly result announcement, you said that in Q4 itself, you'd become the preferred partner for 2 leading biopharmaceutical companies, and that you've been awarded some studies, etc. I mean, would you imagine that is what is in a way exciting the street? How significant is that? Could you just go back and talk about that a little bit?
I don't want to really correlate the growth and the stock performance. I always believe that the stock performance is a lag indicator. And there has been a very strong growth in our life sciences business. So actually, if you look at our last 12 quarters, our compounded quarterly growth rate on life sciences is 8.37%, whereas the overall compounded quarterly growth rate is 6.44%. So the life sciences segment has outperformed. And we've been able to build a lot of track record and credibility with several customers. On the back of that, we are seeing chunkier orders and long-term engagements with them. So that reflects in the order book, and that gives us the confidence that we'll be able to match the growth rate of about 23 to 24% in FY19.
Okay. You have plans of divesting your other part of the business, the non-life sciences segment.
Yeah. So the Middle East portion of the business, the one we did divest, and that was a disclosure which came earlier. So we did divest that. We have a portion of the business that is resident in the US. We are certainly looking at opportunities to divest that. Hopefully during FY19 we'll have a transaction for that as well. That will make us a full life sciences company, which is the intention.
You'd also mentioned that you remain extremely excited about biosimilars and the opportunity it provides. Can you talk us through, I mean, what kind of inroads do you have there? What's been happening?
So in biosimilars, so if you look at the Indian market, we are involved with almost...
Okay. All right, Mr. Srinivasan.
I think Mr. Trump is addressing the press. Listen.